Sadly, there were technical difficulties after the first round at Interlagos, and as a result, no replay was available for us to look at the highlights for. However, it was Adam Richardson who took the victory, his first career victory, winning for Mazda, getting their, as a manufacturer, second victory in the championship. Now let's look at race 2. The 5 red lights are coming on then. The revs rise, and we are racing, and we are underway for race number 2 here at Interlagos, and it's a strong start from second place man Ruben. He leads us into turn number 1. It's Matthew just behind him, then Mills in at third position, all four-wheel drive, no surprise as we enter turn number 1. Adam Richardson from pole position dropping down to 4th place. Jonathan Mills there right on the tail of Matthew Lilley for second position as they come out of turn 3 out of the centre S for the first time in this one. He's got a bit of a run on Ruben, but it looks like he's going to have to really find a creative way to take the lead away here. As they head into turn number 4, Ruben has that inside line. Matthew's going to try and go all the way around the outside, but he just doesn't quite have the grip, it seems, as they're 2x2 in the top 4 at the moment, as Matthew Lilley does have to slot in just behind for now. Ruben continues to lead the way up the hill. He's having to go defensive, and the field is bunching up because of that. Adam Richardson is still on the inside of Jonathan Mills here as they head into the middle part of the lap. This is where it's all about your mechanical grip, and Adam Richardson pushed a little bit wide there. The front-wheel drive car will have to really carry some momentum around these corners to try and keep up with the full-wheel drive cars out of some of these hairpins. Really is where those cars shine. Now we see Morgan Hitchings looking to try and make a move on Adam Richardson. He's got to the inside there, not quite an overlap though. Adam Liu just behind that battle as well. So Richardson dropping 5 places already on this opening lap. Now it's Adam Liu looking to try and make something happen here with Hitchings. Hitchings going to the inside though in his Hyundai Elantra. He gets the move done, and the Mazda 3 will drop back a position as further up. Jonathan Mills has dropped back a spot or 2 as well here. He now has Thomas Pierpont on his inside as they come around the curve back straight towards the start-finish line. Ben Driscoll in second position here. He's had a good run down at the straight so far. He's got Jonathan Mills right on his tail as Ruben is loving this in his mirrors at the moment. They're all battling it out, and Ruben is pulling away as into turn number 1 on lap number 2. It's Pierpont now into second place as there's contact between Mills and Driscoll as they head out through turn number 2 now. And you've got Hitchings side by side with Lilley battling out of the centre S. It is all so close. They're 3 wide there. We got the 2 Adams and then Matthew Lilley on the outside of them. Dimitri Sotirakis in that battle as well here as we head into turn number 4. A little bit of rubbing in the background. They look like they've mostly got through safely though. Sotirakis putting some pressure in this battle as they nearly went 4 wide there through turn number 5. That would have been a very brave decision, but it is going to be Matthew Lilley who loses out a lot in that few corners there, dropping all the way down into 7th position now as behind. Got a few more drivers trying to get themselves into this battle, of course. Top 8 reverse grid positions, crucial for deciding how race 3 may well go. As now, Ruben has lost the lead of this race. Now, Thomas Pierpont on a charge on soft compound tyres, pulling away out front. Ben Driscoll on those mediums is going to move up into second spot, and it looks as though he is going to get that move done nicely. Now, Jonathan Mills getting very aggressive with his teammate there. They're battling it out through that next corner. It is going to be Mills that stays ahead for now. It is Pierpont at the head of the field. Jonathan Mills, though, in third position, is feeling the pressure from his teammate once more. Morgan Hitchings in that battle as well. Does he look at making it 3 wide? No, he does not. And it is going to be Ruben up in to third position. Will Jonathan Mills fight his teammate, or will he push him? He may not have a choice here because Morgan Hitchings is going to come flying around the outside in his Hyundai. New tyre regulations for this round mean that those drivers further down the championship who have scored less points in recent events get a bonus set of tyre compounds for their options, which allows them to run softer compounds if they wish to do so. And Morgan Hitchings doing just that here. 2 sets of softs in this event. His first set here being used in race number 2, and he's put him to good use as he's side by side for third position. He's got the inside line here as they're absolutely bumper to bumper for the lead of the race here. Pierpont just holding on for now, but a big send from Driscoll. Going to force his way down the inside of the Nissan Silvia. Can the Silvia keep its nose in the battle though? Both of these cars very quick indeed. The Genesis incredibly successful so far in this championship. The Silvia still looking for its first victory, but it could come here today with those soft tyres on his car. Thomas Pierpont, could he take victory? Ben Driscoll at the moment leads the way, but you can see how close it is still. Pierpont getting a little bit of an overlap here as they come up the hill. He's going to have to go all the way around the outside. That would be incredibly brave place to make a manoeuvre. Not going to go all the way around that side, but can he get the switch back now? Driscoll a little bit wide on corner exit, and down the inside goes Thomas Pierpont. He is up into the lead, but will Driscoll keep his nose in? No, he just has to back out of that one. And that absolute monster of a race car, the Nissan Silvia, really one of the more purpose-built race cars in this field when you look at its aerodynamics compared to the Genesis behind it. It is in the lead, but how long for, as the four-wheel drive monster that is the Genesis is in its mirrors and into turn number 1. Driscoll not quite able to get overlapping, but Pierpont overreacts. He brakes too late, and into turn number 3. It is Driscoll back out front here, and this battle, it looks like it's going to be one that continues on for a while here. All the while, Morgan Hitchings is reeling in this group, so perhaps they're going to have to start thinking clever here, and that's exactly what they've done, as it's going to be Ben Driscoll who comes down the final straight for the final time. After his round ban last time out, he wins here at Interlagos, and Morgan Hitchings will just hold on to that podium position in 3rd place, the first of his career. And the 5 red lights are coming on for the final time here in Brazil. The revs rise and we are racing, and we're underway for the final race of the day. And it's a shocking start from reverse grid pole sitter Jackson Turner. The Suzuki Swift has gone nowhere off the line. It's Matthew Lilley that leads us into turn number 1. The 2 Alfa Romeos, just like in the previous one, right up in that lead group. Who would have guessed it? 4-wheel drive cars at the front on lap 1. It is something we're getting used to in this series, but will it stay that way for long here? Immediately, there's infighting as Jonathan Mills looks for the move on Matthew Lilley into turn number 4. Not quite going to have the overlap, is he? It's going to be close. He might just get alongside, and he will do just that as Jonathan Mills takes over at the head of the field, and Ruben is going to push him through as well. The 2 Alfa Romeos, look for them to work together in this one. They are both in a strong position, and they are going to be doing all they can to hold on to it. 1 and 2 early on in this race. We've got Adam Liu side by side with Jackson Turner, the pole sitter, dropping all the way back down to 5th position off the start. And that is another position lost as Adam Liu comfortably in 4th position now. Behind him next is Ben Driscoll in that battle as well. Another 4-wheel drive car who's made a strong start, as the winners from the previous couple of events find themselves a little bit further down the order. Adam Richardson, the race 1 winner, all the way down in 8th at the moment. And now we can see them heading through this next corner. Turner losing another position there. Drops back behind the race 2 winner Ben Driscoll up into 5th spot, and they're all single file coming out onto the start-finish straight. But will they stay that way by the time they get down to turn number 1? Ruben is right on the back of his teammate here. Will he make an attempt to take the lead away? It looks like a bit of a wide moment there from Mills. Gets it back onto the racing line, and he will hold on out front for now. But the 2 Genesis drivers now coming to make this interesting. It's a 2 versus 2 now. The 2 Genesis drivers, though, crucially, are battling each other as they come out of the centre S. And it's Driscoll on the inside. What will Matthew Lilley do? Who will he support? It looks as though he is not going to help out his teammate, at least not in the short term, as Driscoll does force his way down the inside of Ruben, but he's not quite able to pull that move off. Ruben continuing that position in 2nd at the moment. Jonathan Mills out front, and this is what he wants to see. He wants his teammate to provide a sort of blocking service at the moment. And look at that. Ben Driscoll trying to find any way past the Alfa Romeo. Not quite able to do it, though, as it's Matthew Lilley right on his tail as well here. A little bit of contact, but they're keeping it clean so far in this battle. I hope it stays that way, as meanwhile Turner has made the move for 4th place. As the battle for 2nd is on once more here. Driscoll again to the inside of turn number 4. Can he get the move done this time around? He's going to go really nicely over the inside curb, and that's not only going to give him 2nd position, it might also give him a chance to try and take the lead here as they come steeply back uphill towards turn number 6. He's in the slipstream. Mills leads the way. Can he continue to do just that? He will, as now it's Jackson Turner looking to the outside there, and the Suzuki Swift on those medium compound tyres trying to get involved here. Everyone in this battle on mediums apart from Jonathan Mills, who is on those soft compound tyres. He has the grip advantage, but Ben Driscoll there going all the way around the outside. That's an incredible move. He gets pushed all the way to the edge of the grip, and that will just be enough for him to take the lead away. Jonathan Mills drops down into 2nd spot. It's still Ruben in 3rd, Jackson Turner in 4th, and Matthew Lilley in 5th position. Ruben goes a little, Jonathan goes a little wide there, coming through the penultimate proper corner of the lap. Let's see Will that affect him into turn number 1? It doesn't look like it, but the Alfa Romeo is working together brilliantly once more. They're sliding into turn number 1, perhaps a little bit of contact there. Ben Driscoll drops down into 3rd position. Now it's going to put Jackson Turner on his tail. It's once again an Alfa Romeo 1-2. And let's see if that will stay that way for long here, as there's a battle for 3rd place. And again, this is what the Alfa Romeos want. They want battling behind them. They want to just work together with a bit of clear track. But Turner quickly on the back of them as they head through turn number 4. And as we head on to the penultimate lap of the race, we've got a bit of traffic ahead. Lapped car approaching the leaders. Jonathan Mills will see that car and he'll be able to prepare for it accordingly as they weave their way out the centre S. Oh, so close as they come out of that corner. And Pierre Ponce's lapped car does just get out of the way there. And it is going to be side by side for 3rd place on the penultimate lap. Again, this is what the Alfa Romeos want to see. The Genesis of Ben Driscoll on the inside of the Suzuki of Jackson Turner into turn 4, and it is Driscoll back up to that final step on the podium. This battle is going to go all the way to the end here. The Alfa Romeos doing all they can to try and pull away, but they just can't quite do it. And at this stage of the race, Mills' tyres will start to struggle as Driscoll goes sending it to the inside of turn number 1 here. Final lap of the race. This is the last chance to make something happen. He's had a great run through the centre S. He's split the Alfa Romeos crucially. Now, what can he do as they head down towards turn number 4? Jonathan Mills squeezing his rival all the way to the inside line, really making him paint that white strip there. And it is Driscoll, though, that will have the speed, and he will take the lead into turn number 4. Ben Driscoll to the front. The Alfa Romeos have been dethroned at the head of this field. Now, what's going to happen? Can the Alfa Romeos get back past, or are they going to feel more pressure from Matthew Lilley and Jackson Turner just behind them there? Turner on the outside of Ruben. Can he get it all the way around the outside? High-speed corners, that's where the Swift tends to do a bit better than the Alfa Romeo, but now we get into the slower speed things. This is where the four-wheel drive cars are going to be that little bit stronger here, and Jonathan Mills is side-by-side once again for the lead of the race, trying to make it happen. Can he do it in that Ride the Dente Chili's Carson Hocevar-inspired paint scheme? Will he be able to do it here today? It's going to be so close as they head towards the final braking zone of the lap, and then it's flat out to the line. It is going to be Driscoll that leads us towards it. Then it's Jonathan Mills and Jackson Turner in 3rd position. You have to imagine it's between these 3 drivers for race victory now. Ruben and Matthew Lilley perhaps a little bit too far back. Driscoll with a strong exit there, but as they head towards the line, bump drafting behind, Jonathan Mills has the Suzuki Swift of Jackson Turner right on his rear end, and as they head through the final curve of the race, Driscoll covers off Mills high. There's contact. Turner goes to the inside. They're 3 wide for the victory, and it's going to be a photo finish, but Ben Driscoll wins race number 3 ahead of Mills and Turner.